Welcome to another edition of Friday at 420. My name is Mike Neighbors. I'll be your host over the next 40 minutes as we attempt to make you laugh with some very good friends of the show, and they are going to be on in moments. But first, I've got to introduce you to the two guys who have to be here every week. It's in the contract. Hey, everybody, say hello to our good friend, Mr. Patrick Capolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
That's fantastic. Beside you, our good buddy, Manolis Zontanos, into the Ryan Coke already.
T-Con is...
Take an E, my friend. How are you?
Good. I have a gift for you.
You have a gift?
Yeah.
Wow, in an Easter bag.
Well,
wow, it's a long time since Easter, man.
wow,
Ooh, I don't even know if I want to put my hand into a bag that has been packed by Manolis. Ooh, look at this. This is a T-shirt of some kind. It is. Oh, a Terry Fox shirt.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's black because I know you like black.
I love black.
And
Terry Fox was my hero, yeah.
I love Terry Fox, and I figured...
That is really...
Well, it says XL.
That's really...
legitimately a nice gift.
Yeah, that is. That's super. It's a blue Canadian flag emblem on the front with a silhouette of Terry Fox.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not funny. It's just nice.
It's just,
what are you doing?
It's just nice. I met Terry Fox. He and I shared a birthday. He was a couple years older than me, but we shared the same birth date. And I actually ran alongside him when he was running through my hometown on our birthday.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
That's a good story.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dude, I didn't even know any of that.
didn't know that?
I didn't know any of that.
You ran with Terry Fox?
I rode my bicycle.
Oh, because you have two legs.
Yeah,
I
you know
have
you have two legs. You know?
I just ran alongside him. He was by himself. It was a long stretch of road between Aurora and Newmarket. And he was just running, and I kind of rode up beside him. I said, "Hey, man, happy birthday! It's my birthday too." And we chatted for a couple of minutes, and he was totally awesome, man. What an inspiration to watch him do what he was
story.
doing. Yeah.
And I just want to pull in the reins here. It's a great story. It's making me a little verklempt, but it ain't funny. It's 2820.
Let's get back to the funny then. That voice you hear, it's our good friend Ralph and Pat from Cork Screwed.
Yes, it is.
Channel
Yeah,
001.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm just glad I got it right. I'm the one. I'm actually feeling pretty good. You guys are a little rough around the edges because this is a pre-taped episode of this show, and you guys just came through Grape and Wine Festival. Heavy emphasis on the wine.
Yeah, heavy emphasis on the wine. Yes.
You guys had an awesome time. St. Catharines. That's a wonderful festival they put on in St.
It's a
Catharines.
huge festival, and we actually shot a whole episode there on Saturday.
Excellent.
And so look forward to seeing that. That'll be out, actually, if you're listening, it's probably going to be out in a few weeks.
It's just at any time. Right now, if you're at home or if you're on your way home, you got to check it out. 5 TV, channel 001, or it might be other channels, but we're pretty sure 001, and you can check out Season 1 and part of Season 2 on Cork Screwed TV.
Yeah, and if you don't have 5, then go to Instagram or Facebook at Cork Screwed TV and look us up, and we'll find out where you can watch it next.
That is incredible.
You guys don't have a VHS box set?
And we're working on finding VHS tapes. Manolis?
I got it. What do you need?
I got it.
I can tape over my old porn. So.
Oh, yeah. Just don't.
It goes in and out of porn.
It's an intermission.
Oh,
Intermission.
there'd be all kinds of spots in the tape that have been worn out. And you're like, what? Why is that part of the tape worn out? That's where he gives.
It's always the story part, too.
Oh,
that Manolis says.
Manolis.
What kind of pizza is he delivering? What's going on here? Is
I
there
need to
mushrooms
know.
on there?
I like substance, all right?
One of the other things I want to quickly point out while we have Ralph and Pat, because Ralph and Pat have been the most often visiting guests to this Friday at 420 show. Yes, thank you so much, guys, for first of all doing that. Second of all, it's important to know that we are starting to post previous episodes of the show, to SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify. So look for Friday at 420. Right now, our very first episode is up. Each week we'll add another episode. Several of those episodes that will be added feature Ralph and Pat from Cork Screwed TV.
I'm going to have to download some of these. Can you download them?
Yes.
And then I can listen to them while I run?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
That was a joke, everyone.
Yes, because he doesn't know how to download.
I don't run.
Oh, you don't run. Okay. Also doesn't know how to download.
Are we going to be rich?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Is this a surprise for us?
It's in the contract. Manolis and Patrick have to get rich first, then everybody else can get rich.
I hate waiting for
I
them.
know, damn it. What do you say we get started with this edition of Friday at 420? We'll have plenty of opportunities to plug our many other projects together, but let's get up there and drop a Plinko puck. Pat, why don't you go first?
You got
the
it.
Plinko puck. Yes. Pat and Ralph from Cork Screwed TV. Always fun when they're in the house. Topic number 2. Here we go. Kicking off Friday at 4:20. What trick do you use to remember stuff, Pat? What trick do you use to remember stuff?
The Notes app in my phone.
Oh, you use the Notes app, do you?
It's amazing.
That's very good.
Go
yeah.
in, point form. You
Okay.
can export it,
Boom,
print
boom,
it out.
boom, boom. So you do. You keep track
Oh,
of things
yeah.
that way. Otherwise, you're lost.
Or voice memos.
Okay, but mostly
Notes.
Mostly notes to yourself. Excellent.
I write jokes and I keep it in notes and I send to Manolis, and then 3 weeks later he makes me read it to him because he doesn't like to read his text. So
That happened.
I'll also add that he does use that as a tool. It's not always successful.
Oh,
Rarely successful.
Ralph, how do you? What trick do you use to remember things?
Well, I'm a graduate of Dale Carnegie, so
Really?
I've equipped myself with strategies. I don't know if you're familiar, but I draw mental pictures.
Oh,
of
do ya?
things,
Okay.
yeah, that I have to do. Like, for instance,
Yeah?
we overheard a
this
combination. A combination to the padlock to the gate at Grape and Wine Festival. The combination is 273719, and I remember that because 27 is the house number of the house that I grew up at. So I visualized the house.
Right.
37, I just add 10, and 19. Well, that's when I became legal. So I remember it.
That's what 19 always is in
Draw a
all
mental
your.
picture,
Yes.
yes. So it's
You know what?
me.
That works really well.
Yeah.
It really does, and now everybody knows the combination, which is really
Well, I
cool.
think they're going to change it.
Oh, I think they're going to have to. Manolis, what trick do you use to remember things? Because you don't have you have a selective memory. There are certain incidents in your life that you remember vividly.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you've blocked out.
Blackout.
Yeah, or blacked out. Yes. I don't know, one or the other.
I remember the weirdest things from my childhood, but just when I do notes, but the problem is I will just write on my hand. And
then you wash your hands.
and then
eventually,
eventually after a couple hours, it's just like I'm sweating, and then all of a sudden and even if it doesn't go away, then I'll look at it, and then I'm the only guy that can write. Every time I write a word, I'll write it differently every time because I can't spell. So then I'll be like, what is this word?
I know, we've seen your words.
Yeah. And I've even asked Pat, like, hey man, what's this say?
What do you think? What do you think I was trying to write here?
I feel like I'm Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code, and I can solve it.
Hieroglyphics.
I always figure it out.
Symbologist.
A symbologist. Yes, that's very good. Manolis, you would also be one of the few people who writes a note on your hand. 20 minutes later, now the note is on your penis. It's all blurry, but how did that happen?
The words all fit.
Yeah, the words all fit. I'm
He
sure
goes
they
to
do.
the doctor because it's all blue. He's
Yes.
like, what else were you taking notes again?
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's what it is.
Patrick, what do you do to remember things? You got a trick?
I put it in my phone, but I have to put it in my calendar and set an alarm.
Oh, to
Like
trigger
an
to
alert,
look at.
because
No.
I've gotten myself in the habit of writing things down to remember them, but I don't have the habit of checking.
Remember to
what
keep
I
looking
have.
at that. Yeah.
So now I need to send me an alert like 2 hours before, 1 hour before, and half an hour before. Because I'll literally get one 2 hours before, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's today, like a meeting or something. And then like 10 minutes before the meeting, I'm like, I'm hungry, and I'll leave and go get food. And then I get a phone call like, hey, you still coming?
Oh, the attention
I have a
span.
bad memory.
Truly remarkable. Ralph, would you Plinko for us, my friend? That'd be fantastic.
You
Ralph
do the
and
noise,
Pat.
Pat?
Cork Screwed TV.
I missed the noise.
Yeah, there we go. That's how people know Ralph and Pat are on the show. Number 8, here we go. Friday at 4:20. Topic number 8 for Ralph. What TV show?
Corkscrew TV for 200.
What TV show could you binge watch forever?
Oh, you
Cork Screwed TV.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that
I
works.
have watched every episode of Corkscrew TV. That's the honest truth.
Okay,
I've seen
I'm
every
sure.
episode.
Yeah,
But aside from that, when I'm not watching Corkscrew TV
Yeah.
reruns,
yeah, which are great
I
on
am,
5 TV,
I
by
am
the way.
currently binging Entourage.
Oh,
It took me a while to
really?
get on it. Pat
I was
bugging
literally
me for
thinking
years.
of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I love it.
It
If
just-
I wasn't here right now, I'd be on my couch watching Entourage.
Watching Entourage,
Yeah,
and
that's
you haven't seen it all the way through
No,
yet?
I'm in season 5 right now, so
Season
don't
5,
anybody
okay.
spoil it for me.
And then you'll have to watch the movie, right? There was a movie.
Well, that's the plan. I'm going to get the
Okay.
8 seasons done, and then we're going to have it Entourage.
If you've seen any episode of Entourage, you've seen the movie.
there you go.
What did I just say?
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
You're just, you know what,
just-
Pat?
Ari
Just-
Gold dies in season 6.
Damn you,
Gets
Patrick.
chlamydia.
Damn you.
Maybe you're going to have to stay with Cork Screwed TV. Keep binge watching Cork Screwed TV, everybody. We would appreciate it. I know Ralph and Pat would. Manolis, what TV show could you binge watch forever?
I still binge watches WKRP.
WKRP in Cincinnati. How many seasons were there? Do you even know? How many?
I think 5.
5 seasons
5
of
seasons.
that show? Okay.
The original, yeah. But
that was all there was the original.
well, like
This
no,
is
they
kinda like a
came
remake.
back. You didn't. They came back. What do you mean? They did.
When
You
did
didn't know
they-
that?
When did they come back?
Like 10 years later, they rebooted the show, and like Herb was there. I think Les was there. But
Really?
yeah, it was really sad.
Okay, maybe that's why I blocked it out. WKRP in Cincinnati, a great show. One we get asked about all the time. If you work in radio, I'm always asked questions for people who are fans of that show. You know, how much is it like? Of course, I did traffic for a lot of years. Everybody thought I beat my chest like Les
I was
Nessman.
just gonna do
I
that.
got that all the time. Oh my goodness, and that is so ridiculous. Of course, I didn't beat my chest. We had a sound effect. So, Patrick Capolino, what show could you binge watch forever?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
Walter
seen it.
White.
Dies
I've
at
seen
the
the
end.
whole series like 6 times.
Really?
What?
I said Walter dies at the end.
I know. I've seen the whole thing.
There's
I'm excited for the movie.
He dies in that.
Oh, well, if you've seen an episode, you've pretty much seen the movie.
Breaking Bad.
Entourage was good for like 3 seasons.
Oh, that's
you know
now the
what? Stow
Entourage
it.
slaying is coming out. You were big fans of Breaking Bad, right?
Oh,
You guys
huge.
love Breaking Bad?
Huge fans.
Eisenberg.
Yes, exactly. Everybody loved that show.
We're gonna-
Pat, what show would you binge watch forever, my friend?
Well, I got Ralph into Entourage, so that's taken. So
Okay.
I'll say,
All right.
It's
have you
not
ever
that
seen
good.
Scare Tactics?
Yes.
Tactics.
Oh,
I've binge
God.
watched that show too.
See people terrified. Like, I want to produce a show like that.
What is? I don't
they
even know
said
anything about it.
It's a prank show, but they go to the extreme. So they'll set up a
scare the hell out of
crash
people.
landing of a UFO when they're driving beside them in a desert, and have like a 10-foot tall alien come out, rip the door off a car, and pull the person out.
Oh, yeah, there-
and like eat the person in front of them, and the two are on a date or something.
And it's all prank.
Oh
It's
yeah.
all a prank.
But
and then
they
you get to see the guy that's on the date run for his life and scream
And
and
leave
then,
her behind.
Yeah.
a lot of them are like first days on the job kind of things, but they have an interview. They set it up for weeks, so like these people have no idea
Yeah.
that they're being set up.
They're reacting exactly the way you would expect them to react. So what's the point?
Because it's funny.
It's always different.
It's funny to watch
I
someone
would fight an
scared.
alien. I would have just ran right to that alien and like, let's do this, dude.
You say that though, and that's what all these guys say. Oh yeah, no, I didn't think that.
I thought she was dead anyway.
I thought I saw an alien once. I was with Donnie Coy. We're driving, coming back from London.
There's an alien right
I'll
there.
bet you and Donnie saw an alien.
Donnie Coy is like, this is the best. Like, so it was like it was one of those light towers, but it was so much fog you couldn't see the tower. So it literally looked, and it was
Like
the light
lights
was-
that were hovering. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a flying saucer hovering. And I came up, I stopped, I almost like doing like 20 on the highway. It was late at night.
Imagine the two of you ass hats.
So I
As a kite on the 403.
Yeah, so I say to Donnie, I swear to God, I say to God, I'm like, because I'm ready, I'm thinking like, we should pull over and check this out, right? Because it's a flying saucer.
Sure.
So I go, I'm like, is that a flying saucer? And I like almost stopped on the highway, and Donnie goes like this, I don't know, but go, 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 go! Donnie was so scared for his life. I'm like, you have no life. What are you scared of?
There's some secret code for Manolis, like being a comedian, that he thinks it's his job to investigate.
To
these
investigate
things.
these paranormal.
We have to.
phenomena.
Who's gonna do it? The police. We're comedians. We have
No.
to.
Listen, if aliens take me away, my life could only get better.
That's true. That's true. I
He's
can get
not
behind
wrong.
that statement.
He's
yeah.
not wrong. Manolis, your life's about to get better right now. Drop a Plinko puck. This is Friday at 420. Our good friends Ralph and Pat from Cork Screwed TV, available on 5001 is your channel to find Cork Screwed TV. And some very exciting stuff there as Pat and Ralph discover wine country. What number was that? I'm sorry, I missed the...
Number 4.
Number 4, topic number 4 for Manolis Zontanos on this Friday afternoon. Favorite exotic animal.
Exotic animal.
Favorite exotic animal. Has nothing to do with stripping. That's an exotic
say
dancer.
cougar.
Yes, cougar.
I like
Give me an exotic animal, something that you would never see around here, something that you would only.
I like is a panda bear?
Yeah,
exotic?
sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like them because they don't look like they're real. You know what I
They
mean?
don't. They look
like
stuffed.
they look
Yeah.
stuffed, and
Yeah.
then this is when you see the people dealing with like trying to clean them or move them around, and they just seem.
I think he is talking about stuffed animals now.
Yeah, they seem like troublemakers. I think that's why I like them.
Yeah. They're kind of fun and roly poly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Can
going
they
to bite.
hurt? Can they hurt you?
It's not
They'll
going to.
rip you apart.
Yeah.
Will they?
Yeah.
You look like bamboo to
It's
them.
nothing. Have you ever seen Google a panda bear with blood all over it? That's good. It's red.
No. What
white,
just
and black.
What do you mean, like an adult? You're talking about the adult
Oh
pandas?
yeah, you get between a panda and its cub,
You're done.
you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Cute and cuddly goes out the window.
But what?
But it's cute to watch.
and
If you're not
You
the
being
one getting
mauled.
ripped apart, yeah.
they are terrified of cinnamon. So if you have any kind of cinnamon on, you're good.
I don't bathe, so I'll just pull my pants down.
Is that like a cinnamon stick? or-
Wow, what is
well,
that?
Well, there's a weird smell down there after. It's like
Okay.
it's musky.
I bet you it's not cinnamon. Cinnamon and musky
yeah.
are two different things.
I don't
dude.
think-
That's all I got. It might work.
Yeah, my butt smells like paprika.
Just put this under your nose.
It's got chai latte penis.
Patrick Copolino. Help us out here, buddy. Favorite exotic animal?
Well, first off, rest in peace, Harambe.
That's good. That's a good reference.
Yes.
I don't know, but there's a show called I think it's just called Life on Netflix, and each episode it features like different kinds of life on Earth.
Okay.
And I just watched the insect ones, and there's so many insects I didn't even know existed.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
look like aliens. It's
yeah.
crazy.
There are some
Maybe
crazy
they are.
And they
insects.
do weird things.
Every place has millions of crazy insects,
And
man.
their sex is very non-consensual. It's kind of
So they
terrifying.
can be a lot like humans.
So your favorite exotic animal is the praying mantis.
Sure.
Okay.
You know how that works.
Hey, it gets very graphic up in here. Pat? Favorite exotic animal, Pat?
Is an eagle exotic?
Sure.
I think we actually have some in Hamilton, but they're friggin'
they are
gorgeous.
gorgeous
They're
birds.
huge,
That's a fabulous.
powerful,
That's a
majestic.
fabulous animal.
Pick me up.
Okay, I'll give
take
you
me
that.
away.
I'll give you that. It's not as exotic because they are available here. It's not truly, exotic that way. But
Can they be trained? Like, can I just have one on my shoulder?
No, you can't. No. Manolis, you can not have anything that's living. And that includes a girlfriend, by the
Dude,
way.
look at.
We
That's
just
why
don't
he
trust you, dude.
He wears this gauntlet on his wrist just in case he needs to catch an
Yeah,
eagle.
oh, yes. He's got a nice thick black bracelet that's there in case you want to do some falconry later.
Yeah.
Nice.
You laugh now.
Oh, I do laugh now. Later, I won't laugh. Ralph, what do you got for exotic animal, my friend?
I don't know if it's exotic, but I was in Cabo not that long ago, and there was
It's an erotic animal. That's an erotic animal.
Cabo's erotic.
an elderly Jewish woman. No, we went whale watching.
Oh.
And the massive whales.
You would
that
not
we
think
breached.
that would happen in Cabo, but that's
Yeah.
the strait, right?
It
They'll
happens,
fly
yeah.
right down by California and travel right down there.
Yeah, they go up
Yeah.
the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. Like,
Where are
we
they
were-
going? What do you mean?
I think they mate or I think they have their calves in warmer water.
Yes, and then they travel
And then
north
they travel
to eat.
back up to Alaska. Like
Yeah.
they go thousands. But you're in a boat and they breach and they're 3 times the size of the boat.
Just incredible.
Yeah. So I
So
found
these
them
would
fascinating.
be blue whales? No.
Blue whales, sperm
yeah,
whales.
sperm whales, all those
Yeah.
kinds? Okay.
I don't know. It's where they. I don't know who decided sperm whale was an appropriate name.
Well, no one in this room because they all just snickered as soon as you said it. What a mature group.
But
Sperm. He said sperm whales on the
sperm
radio.
whale. Sperm whale is my favorite exotic animal, guys. Sperm whale.
Do they smell musky?
Get out your cinnamon stick, Manolis. It's Patrick's turn to Plinko. Number one. Ooh, what did we tuck in the number one envelope? So this is we're going to throw a little curveball at you folks. So when I got into the radio biz, it was
1928.
common.
I've just been invented.
Yes, it was. was on the wireless, and used to have to take a radio name. They didn't want any foreign names on the radio, so everybody had to take a radio name. So I want you guys all to take a radio name. Give me your radio name. What's your radio name? Patrick Coppolino, way too foreign for radio. Give me your radio name.
DJ Copafilio.
DJ Copafilio. I like it.
And that pairs well with the insect kind of.
That does, yeah. That's right up the praying mantis's ship there. That's cool. DJ Copafilio. Manolis is thinking now. You can see the smoke coming out of his ears.
Yeah. I don't know if this will be as good, but maybe, so I say DJ at the beginning?
Well, you can. You don't have to. You can just go with a name.
The rules stipulate a DJ or MC must be at the beginning of each, a prefix.
So DJ Zolta. Let's go Zolta.
Zolta.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's
That's
not international.
That's
My last name is Zontanos, and I think Zolta sounds like a superhero.
It's better than whatever you just said,
Zontanos. Yeah, you didn't know my last name, of course.
You might be better off with DJ Revolta as opposed to Zolta. But
Revolta's cool.
Revolta. Yeah.
Okay, can I change it?
Yes, you can.
There, that one.
DJ Revolta, DJ Copafilio. Ralph,
I've given this a lot of thought.
Oh, well,
yeah,
in the last
and
minute
I've got
and a
this.
half,
I've
yeah.
had this in my back pocket for years now.
Wow.
DJ Doug Groot coming at you. Yeah, the afternoon drive guy. Yeah,
Ralph
DJ
Doug Groot.
Yeah, yeah.
DJ Doug
So
Root.
that's my name.
I
That's-
like that.
yeah.
DJ Doug Root.
Yeah,
In
beat
the
that.
house.
Beat that, Pat.
DJ P Gags. That's just
I've seen
Patrick
that video.
Gagliardi. It's also my Hotmail address, so I wouldn't have to change it. You know, logistically it would work out. People are like, oh, we got an email. What's this? Oh yeah, it's just this. P Gags.
P Gags.
It's P_gags /period-.org.gov.
/Italia.
Oh, P Gags.
P gags is the part of the tape Manolis wore out.
That was P Rags.
That tape smells musky.
Oh, we got him in the house. DJ P Gags, DJ Doug Root, DJ Revolta, and DJ Copafilio. Whose turn is it to Plinko on this insane
P Gags.
P Gags.
P Gags is up. Excellent. On this edition of Friday at 420. I lost control just as it started today.
Number 5.
Ooh,
Number 5, topic number 5. Here we go. Topic number 5 with P Gags and Doug Root from Cork Screwed TV. Pat, what's your least favorite sport? If there was a sport, we could just get rid of that sport.
Watching or playing? Because those are two different.
You can give me either one or both. But I just want you to eliminate a sport. There's a sport that I just don't, and I get there might be people listening who like that sport, but I just don't get it.
I can't memorize anything from any sport. I do like watching, but if I could take away watching golf,
What?
like
My favorite sport to watch?
I don't get it.
Oh, dude.
Really? Like you can't be solving the world's problems in that time. You're watching these guys that tell you to shut up. Like you're paying.
All right, watching golf. That's that's fair game. I got to give you that. But that is the sport I watch by far the
Yeah, I
most.
think this might
I
be an
watch a
issue,
lot.
Pat.
Explains a lot.
It does explain
Do
a
some
lot.
work for God's sakes.
Ralph, what do you got for me? What sport would you just eliminate?
Table tennis, I think.
Table tennis.
Really, I just never been a fan. I couldn't. I tolerated it.
Have you
in
played
Forrest
it?
Gump.
Have you played it?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
know,
that
here
good
and
at
there.
it. So maybe
No.
that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't have the reaction.
Just
that,
you got to be fast.
You got to be fast.
I tolerated it in Forrest Gump as well because he was on the U.S.
He
ping
did
pong
well,
team.
yeah.
But you think table tennis?
No, it's for the birds.
Forget it.
It's for the
for the
birds.
Did you run with Forrest Gump as well?
yes, really. Yes. No, that's our buddy Jason Allen.
Sorry, Jay.
Buddy.
I don't
Manolis.
like playing soccer because it's too far. You get the ball to the other end, and then someone steals it from you, and you just ran that whole field for nothing. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. But like,
So soccer's out.
soccer's out, and bowling is bowling considered a sport?
Yes, it is.
Depends
And
what territory you're in. There's different pro, semi-pro,
yeah.
unconventional, terrestrial, intercontinental. What are we talking? What league are we talking? The NMAs?
The one where you rent to wear other people's shoes. That one.
I play in a kid's birthday league, so it's usually Saturdays. It's a 5-pin league. Yeah, it's tough.
It's like you
It's
gotta
the
strike.
shoes. It's the shoes. It's the shoes that freak him out.
Hey, I got my own shoes, and that
See?
changed the game for me. It
Yeah,
changed
but
it. Yeah.
it's still everything about it is disgusting. Like,
Don't you
know,
guys wear each other's shoes at Levity Comedy Club as well?
Well, you have to rent shoes to watch the show.
You
That's
just
true.
don't like putting sharing the balls.
No, it's like I gotta
But once
throw
you get
this.
past sharing the balls,
No, but I throw these balls down the lane, and like after like 3 turns, you're like, this is work now. This is not a game. Like I have to I have
from
to
my
get these
experience,
points.
once you play the game, there's usually cake and French fries after. So maybe a hot dog.
He's
get a
willing
little
to do
bag of goodies to
willing
take
to do
home
the
with
work?
you. Yeah.
I would just go right to that. It'd be fine. But like, no, I think.
All right,
we're
you're
done
getting
with
rid
it.
of bowling. We got rid of table tennis and watching golf. Patrick, what's left for you?
I have to be careful because last time we had a topic like this,
Yeah.
I got a message from someone on Facebook that said you're dead to me, and I was like, what? Because it was a pre-recorded episode, so I didn't even know what.
Didn't even know which episode it was.
And they're
what I
like
said.
the radio, and I was like, what happened? And they're like, what you said about curling.
Oh, don't!
I swear to God.
You can't do that here.
So
That is awesome.
definitely not gonna get rid of curling.
Okay, curling stays.
But-
We love you, by the way, Facebook
Don't
friend.
say hockey.
But
Don't say hockey.
fencing's gotta go.
Fencing, excellent.
Pick
Touche.
a real sword.
Yes, I like that. Fencing and the beekeeper helmet. Get rid of it. It's gone. It's dead to me.
You're fighting a fence. How it's not even
Yes,
a challenge.
that's crazy, right? The fence
Manolis
can't
has
come
a
at
firm
you.
grasp on that.
Oh yeah, no. Manolis is all over the fencing. Ralph, you ready to go? Drop a Plinko puck on this Friday at 4:20. Don't forget, episodes of Friday at 4:20 are now available on all of your favorite streaming services, SoundCloud and what's the other? The iTunes and the Spotify. Look up Friday at 4:20. You will hear, as they are uploaded over the coming weeks, episodes featuring our best friends, Pat and Ralph of Cork Screwed TV. More episodes with them. I think you guys 5 times now? I think 5 times, 6 times you guys have been here?
We didn't write it down.
We have
Yeah.
we have a punch card, so I think the next one's free, whatever we're at. So
That's right. 7th visit's free. Absolutely.
wait, yeah.
I think there's even going to be cake at the end of that one.
I'm in. I am
yeah,
in.
just like bowling. Which number did we get? I'm sorry, 9. Number 9. I was doing a plug there, and I got confused. Are you touchy-feely when you're drunk?
You're asking
Ralph,
me.
sorry, Ralph. Yes, you are the first one out of the gate on this topic. Are you touchy-feely when you're drunk?
Simple answer, just all uppercase. Yes.
Yes. So are you? Is it? It doesn't matter. You know, say like you're out with you're out with Pat. Would you get a little more huggy, a little more?
Not so much with Pat.
No, not so much with.
But let's say the wait staff. You know.
Okay.
That was a joke. That was a joke. I do
That was
not
a
do
good
that.
one. That was
No,
a good
but
one.
I do. Hey, if I've been drinking, yeah, I enjoy.
You get a little
good
more
hug.
lovey.
Yeah.
Are you one of those? Say, I know I've had a few drinks, but
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike.
Would you tell people?
I love you, brother.
Would you?
I do. You
just-
Dutch, you tall
Yeah,
Dutch son of a bitch. I love you. That's kind of how.
And you're
it
not
would
even
go.
drunk.
Yeah.
Still a little hungover from grape and wine, though.
so-
Manolis, you get touchy-feely when you're drunk? Not with yourself.
Oh well, that was my answer.
Sorry, dude.
I definitely become more. I'm a good drunk.
Okay,
I'm a
you're
good
happy.
drunk.
A happy guy.
Yeah, I'm a happy guy.
Happy-go-lucky. Yeah, you know.
I love my friends and all. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
have my arms. I'm pretty well touchy-feely when I'm sober. So
Yeah, I know you've touched Ralph several times during the course of the making of this episode.
He
trying to
has
get-
my consent.
Yes. Okay, that's good. I was going to ask. Patrick, what happens to you when you get drunk? I just sadly feel like you're exactly the same as you are right now.
A robot?
I don't. Yeah. I cannot get drunk. I don't know.
Do you get a little more touchy-feely? Do you get a little more, tell people how you feel about them? A little more
Depends.
extroverted than your introverted self?
Yeah, it depends how much cocaine I've done.
Oh, right. That'll really
That's crossing a line. That's crossing a
that
line.
really gets the love flowing.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
You
Am
don't
I?
really? Does he get a little more lovey, touchy-feely?
yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
He kinda
Manolis will
starts-
tell us the
He
truth.
starts to sound like Louis C.K. actually, like the way he talks. You become more like very like
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like but he's
The way I talk, like, can I jerk off in front of you?
Like that?
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get you a job. I can get you a job. Just let me. It's all okay.
That's very Louis C.K. Pat, way over there on my left. More touchy-feely when you've had a few?
I'd say very, very small increment more.
Okay.
But like not as bad as some of my buddies. We could see when their eyes start glazing over, we have to walk to the other side of the room because they get you in a vortex headlock.
Oh, yeah.
And the whisper and spitting in your ear. I love you so much. You don't even know how talented you are. And you're in a triangle choke in the corner, and you're in that vortex. You
You're
can't
done.
escape the gravitational pull.
We all know those guys.
And it's all positive stuff, but like
But
45 minutes of repetitive, a
Yes.
50-minute loop.
Yes, that they're not going to remember saying, so does it really count?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it
Doesn't
counts at
count.
that. Do you guys consider, Pat and Ralph, do you guys consider yourselves very open anyway, telling people, hey, I love the job you do? Like, you guys are pretty positive people.
I wear
so.
my heart on my sleeve for sure.
Right. You too, Pat? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
So there's
just-
not a lot
our
of
team's
room for it to
amazing.
grow when you're drunk.
No,
There'd really be more Patrick.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
who
we
you're
should-
just more self-contained. You're a more self-contained person. You're not as likely to sort of walk around telling people you love them.
Pat, why
No.
do you put walls up?
It's my childhood.
It's my childhood. Don't mention that, or your mom will be calling.
I know. She's listening.
She'll be saying, "I don't
You
have
friends
a-"
with her on Facebook?
You had a great childhood.
Whose turn is it to drop a Plinko puck? Got time for a couple more topics here. We've lost track. Manoli. Cannoli, you're up to bat. Friday at 4:20. Pat and Ralph, Cork Screwed TV.
We did eight. We did
You did 8.
12.
Oh, 12. Ooh, oh, my God. We might get through all the topics. We've never gotten through all the topics. Manolis, favorite Mexican food?
Oh,
Yeah.
Favorite
Mexican food, like a dish, some kind of dish. What do you? What's your absolute favorite if it's the Mexican? We're at a Mexican restaurant.
Well, I guess I would have to say tacos, wouldn't it? Is that
Tacos, sure, yeah.
You don't have to say anything. You can
Well,
even leave if
I
you
normally
want.
like I go to places no matter who. And Pat will tell you this. I'll just like okay, I'll just get what he gets. Like I don't like to think and I don't like to read. So if it's like is it hot? Is it too hot? No, okay, I'll get that. That's what I do.
You don't like it super spicy.
Yeah, if it's and it's
Okay.
candle hot, but I'll just like literally that's why I'm not good with relationships because I'm like because like they want to go to it's like I'm not a well-rounded person. Like if I take a
Pretty
girl
round, dude.
yeah, but if I take a girl on a date, I just want it's like I'll just get what she gets. Like what's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? Like
Be a man. Can you choose for once?
Yeah,
I don't want to keep picking French fries and you
yeah,
just copy me.
I just turn her into my mother. You know, like
You just decide.
yeah, you decide. I don't
Should
care.
we stay here? I don't care. Whatever you
care.
want. Whatever you want.
Are we gonna have sex later? That's all I care about.
That's the only thing. That's the stipulation.
Oh,
Yes.
Manolis.
Yes, Manolis. Tacos for you later. All right.
Have sex with a taco.
Patrick Capolino, favorite food at a Mexican restaurant?
Either enchiladas or burritos, which is basically a big enchilada.
Is that? I was going to ask what an enchilada. I've never had an
It's
enchilada.
kinda
I
like-
love burritos, but I've never had an enchilada. It's very
It's
similar
basically
to
the
a
same
burrito.
thing, but they're smaller tubes
Okay.
that are stuffed.
Okay, but stuff
Like
more or
even
less
if
the
I get a
same way.
burrito, I don't want the one to eat with your hands. I like the ones that are smothered in sauce. And
Oh,
and you mix the
I've never
bean
had one
and
smothered in sauce. What kind
you
of
use
sauce
a
would
knife
they
and
smother?
fork.
What would they
Well,
smother?
it's
it
usually
in?
red or green sauce.
It
Really?
can be spicy.
What
yeah,
is-
where
what
are
is-
you getting your Mexican food?
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Is that where you're
Where's
limiting
the
yourself?
sauce? Yeah, in
Oh,
Hamilton.
I go to what's
go to-
the burrito place? Burrito guys or whatever.
Burrito boys?
The-
No, but
Burrito
that's
boys.
that's
No, A real
different.
Mexican burrito.
Yeah, like go
comes
to
kinda coated
Mesa.
with- yeah.
Mesa
I mean, that's
downtown.
nice when you're driving or walking to catch a bus or something like that. You get yourself a big bean burrito.
Yeah,
But if
yeah,
you want to have a dignified Mexican meal,
yeah. You get
Yeah.
rice and
you
beans on
get
the
rice
side.
and beans,
So
some
and they
refried beans,
and they put a
yeah.
sauce over it.
They put a sauce
Oh,
over
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Maybe sprinkle some cheese up in
Cheese.
that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You eat it with a knife and fork, not your hand.
Okay, well let's see there. That's specifically why I asked the
Then
question.
they give you some nacho chips to scoop up
I
the
don't have that much
leftovers.
experience at the Mexican restaurant.
See now why? Understand why I do this? Like,
Yeah, that's why I have no
I just-
answer.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, whatever he just
he's-
said.
Whatever he's having. Ralph.
Well, while I agree with Patrick, I like. You ever go to Taco Bell and get the soft shell taco with the hard shell taco with the cheese that welds it together?
Yeah.
That. Yeah,
That's the
that.
double gordita crunch or something.
I mean,
or-
provided it's after midnight. Yeah.
right.
Then
Sure.
it's dignified.
Sure. Then you don't mind being seen in the Taco Bell line. What about you, Pat?
Chimichanga with chupacabra meat. It's very rare.
That's a whole lot of crap going on there. What's a chimichanga?
Chimichanga,
Is that a
correct me if
restaurant?
I'm wrong, Pat, is
We got two
it's
Pats.
either 1 or 3 kind of wet burritos. Kind of like bigger bowls, got rice, they got...
That's what I feel like enchiladas, chimichangas, burritos, they're all kind of.
But the chimichanga,
Wait a second.
is deep fried, I believe. Like they just toss it in the deep fryer, so
you
it's
can
got a
order
crispy-
something
yeah.
called a chimichanga.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
right.
thought you were giving me a restaurant
Chimichanga's
name.
like an enchilada,
No,
but
no.
crispy.
Yeah, so they
fried.
They make it and then they just dunk it in
Deep
the
fry
deep
it.
fryer,
Oh, now they have
and
me.
now it's crispy on the outside.
I like
But they
deep
put
fried
sauces
stuff.
on top of that.
That's okay.
Several layers.
Yeah.
And chupacabra meat is right from Mexico, and that's where you really get the authenticity.
Oh,
I think
see?
if we could measure it somehow, this being Friday at 4:20, I bet you Mexican sales go up. There's a spike today.
We just made
Yeah,
people
there's a
very
spike,
hungry.
yeah.
Well, I know that's what I'm having for dinner. I definitely want to go try a
As soon as I leave this-
chimichanga
yeah.
with the mucho cabre.
Chupacabra.
You've never had a burrito like that?
No, I've never. Look at it. He's got a picture of this burrito.
So
looks like a cannoli with all
Let's
kinds
go to
of stuff
Mesa
on
after
top.
Looks
this.
like it's sleeping.
Do you want to go for Mexican food after this?
Oh man, I think so. Let's do it. All right. You know what? After this, let's just end the show now. Let's go.
Skip the dishes.
I'll just run a bunch of commercials to finish the show. Don't worry about it. We actually
Have an
don't have.
awesome weekend.
We don't have very much time left. No time for another topic. Let's talk about what we do for a living, really. Pat and Ralph. Cork Screwed TV. Wow. We completed season 1 for 5.
Yes.
We're just in the approaching completing season 2, but part of it is up and available.
Yeah, the first 5 episodes of
First
season
5
2 are
episodes.
out. Yeah.
It's you guys exploring wine country.
I think the important thing to note is we're a couple of guys who, up until recently, knew nothing about wine.
Right.
So it's not if you're imagining us talking about, the cherry,
Right, the oak
aromas
flavor,
and
the peach coming
earthy
through.
Tones.
Yeah.
No, all of that was lost on us. So we just
Okay.
wanted to go to wineries and say, what are you even talking
Yeah.
about?
What is this, and
Yeah.
why is it good for me, and how and how delicious it is,
Yeah, and
right?
it turns out wine is pretty delicious, and there's a lot of different kinds.
There's a lot
kind
of-
of like Mexican food.
A lot of
It's a
different
lot
ways to
of-
go
yeah.
there. That's
And
awesome.
We have a food pairing each episode, so if you're a foodie, you can see what food goes with the wine we're talking
Well,
about.
quick quiz then for you, Pat. What goes with the chimichanga?
Chimichanga, you're going to want something rosé, light acidity. Hasn't spent a lot of time on the skin.
Okay.
But there's some skin. there's a little bit of skin.
Get a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke would be good.
Speaking of people who spent a lot of time on the skin, Manolis. I don't even know what it means at this point. It's just so easy.
I know.
I know.
Just hug me if you see me. That's all I
Give me
care.
a hug. Fellas, we can catch Cork Screwed TV on 5-1. You can also go to your Instagram at Cork Screwed TV.
That is correct, sir.
And you can find links to the episodes.
Yes, you can go to our website at www.corkscrewedtv.com.
Excellent.
And you can rent episodes there.
And you can rent episodes.
Yeah.
So there's no reason people can't
Yeah.
find episodes of this to enjoy, and we
Make
would love them
sure
to do that.
you rewind them when you bring them back
Yes,
after you
please,
rent them.
please.
We're sick and tired of having to go back, rewind each
Damn it.
one, and you leave it in an inappropriate spot with our mouths open. It's not funny, okay? We get it. Just rewind it and bring it back.
People are so insensitive, man.
Don't get it.
I am telling you. All
Be
right.
kind, rewind.
Ralph and Pat from Cork Screwed TV, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Follow them on Instagram, please. Manolis Santanos, anything you'd like to add here?
Yeah, just go to Levity Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and or every day. Levity Comedy Club. They have like tacos and stuff too.
You know what? Manolis does.
They have fantastic wings, I will say that.
We said,
Amazing.
yes, the
Yeah.
last time you were on, we talked about wings.
Yeah. So even if the comedians aren't funny, the wings are amazing. It's worth it.
What was the wing combination we talked about? Because there was a new wing combination you guys came up
Gold
with.
Rush.
Gold
Yeah.
Rush.
What is that?
It's like spicy honey hot.
Spicy honey hot.
I don't know
Honey
where
hot
Gold Rush came
with-
from.
Get a Gold Rush.
So it's like hot sauce and honey garlic,
Garlic.
kind of mixed together.
That's what honey hot is.
Yeah, well, we're calling it Gold Rush.
Spicy honey hot.
You know what?
These are
The first person that
jalapenos
comes to
in it.
Levity and orders a plate of Gold Rush because they heard it here
Yes.
gets it for free.
Oh, wow. All right. Excellent. And we have no way to make Ralph pay for that. That's awesome. Visit levitycomedyclub.com for all of the lineup of all the things happening there. But you can catch my best friends, Patrick and Manolis, there on Wednesday nights and the pro shows on Friday and Saturday nights.
I think we're starting a cooking show. I'm trying to talk them into doing
yeah.
Doing
there
like
might be another show.
cooking demo show?
At Levity.
Yeah.
Right.
And
so keep an eye on the website if that comes
pairing.
up, and wine pairing. And if you guys decide to get this thing off the ground, then we'll have the boys back and we can talk a little bit about that.
You know what? There's a lot happening in the Hammer.
There's
a lot happening in the Hammer.
We certainly make it sound that way, don't we? Patrick Coppolino, you can always follow you at Levity Comedy Club.
Yep.
Excellent. And find out what's going on at our favorite comedy shop downtown Hamilton. Thank you, guys. Great episode. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Don't forget you can check out Friday at 420 on Spotify, on iTunes. It's up on SoundCloud, and you can listen to previous episodes of the show. And if you would like to advertise on our podcast, you can please get in touch with Patrick at Levity Comedy Club, and he'd be happy to set you up. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, thank you so much for listening to our funny little show, and have an awesome weekend.
A great weekend. Woo!